winning is when you beat so many failures. That's what it's called. You win. You don't win just because everything just. It would be called winning if everybody had to win. It's called winning because some people have failed. So you have to be able to fail, and you must embrace failing.
702.
The upside of failure.
Proof that a setback can lead to a step forward.
A producer, a DJ, a businessman. What other type? He's also a vocalist. He's a performing artist. He is super, super talented and somebody that I've been fortunate enough to know and work with a few times. Mr. Zakes Bantwini. Please give me the jazz version of What's the jazz version?
We'll have to check out.
We must check out.
What really scales are they use? First, the key,
yes,
and then what scale?
And it must be on a trumpet.
Yes, it has to be on a trumpet.
Has to be on a trumpet. Welcome. Welcome. It's so good to see you, and I always try to remember when last did I see this person.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Where have you been, Wena?
I've been around though.
We know. With my friends Baoboni.
I've been around. I've been studio. I've been traveling. I've been working. I've been everywhere.
I just am so proud of the journey your career has taken.
Yes.
Because I remember the days of ghetto.
Yes.
And then becoming A&R at Sony.
Yeah.
And then, how you really just came back with a bang.
Yes.
It's not often that when an artist is big, they get to have that re-breakthrough again with your massive, massive hit. If you look, let's say, back 30 years, do you feel like you manifested this? Do you feel like the life you are living, all these things where you are today, is stuff you manifested?
I'll say yes. Yeah, I'll say yes because I remember because I saw my life on TV, and I felt like this guy is living my life, There's 2 music videos. You remind me of my Jeep. And,
my gosh!
Yeah. And did you ever think that you would be this rich?
Yes.
So when you look at those music videos, because growing up in the township, growing up in Kwamashu, you didn't have those kind of, you didn't have, you wouldn't see any of those things. So I'd say television kind of saved my life because I looked at the life that I wanted to live there, and I was like, okay, so for me to live this life, I have to be a musician, And then my mother was like, go to school.
Yep.
Go and study music. If you want to be a musician, you should go and study music. So I really wanted to, but I think I wanted to be a music executive actually. I didn't want to be a frontline artist. I wanted to be a music executive because Mark Masanganyo, whom the late Mark Masanganyo, who was my mentor, when he gave me an opportunity, he gave me a contract with no name.
Oh wow!
Give me an artist, so it could have been me. I would have could have been me because I produced the first ever album, produced and wrote it. So I could have been I could have just jumped on the song, because I was also backing him. I'm on all his backings, ad-libs, and all of those. So I could have just done that album myself, but I was like, no, man, I want to be a music exec. So let me take this contract that I have from EMI, which is a licensing deal, and then sign my first artist, which was El Vovo. Sign my second artist, which was Pizore. Sign my third, DJ Ndara. So I kept signing. So, and then we had this success which happened. And then the artist lines. Yeah, I just wanna grow now. So and then
I feel like you got tired of the office job because I know you've ticked those boxes of being the music executive.
Yeah.
You've gone through the process of developing the talent, not just identifying them.
Yeah.
But I think at some point, and correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
there was a burning something within you for creative expression.
Yeah, because I feel like we were locked. I feel like the system that we locked us into this region or this market. Like I felt like, why can't? I mean, it was a frustration. I think it's still a frustration even right now. Why can't we have a global rollout? When everyone would have a global rollout, like we have artists from London, they have a rollout. They are even serviced here in our territory. Like it's like, why can't we be serviced there? You know. So I think I was frustrated. I think being at the office, I got to be frustrated around this, and I also felt like there was nothing I could do while I'm still within the system. I need to go out and challenge the system from outside. You know, I was outside and then in the system, but I loved what the system taught me, because the system taught me the business of music. Because I went there thinking that I knew the business of music, but I didn't know business. When I was there, you know, Lebo, you laugh. For 2 months, I was quiet.
Just watching.
I didn't know what was going on. And imagine, I have been in an industry for like, I had Ghetto, I had Bang Sugela. So I was an executive. I was an artist myself. I've been a manager. I've been running my label. You know, I've been making money. And then I get to the system. And then I'm realizing I was doing it wrong. I didn't get it right. I don't know like the science and the metrics of this whole thing. The first time I even, you know, some words like a P&L and all of those things. I'm like, wow. You know, we just sign talent. You know, there it's like sign talent. Okay, where's the P&L? How much do you think we're gonna make with
and
this
what's
talent?
the ROI
And what's the
on
ROI?
this?
What is this thing? What is the PR rollout? What is the budget? What's the budget of the? You know, you've exhausted the budget for this album, but this is what your target. So you have a deficit of this much. So I had a deficit of probably like 13 million in my first year. Yeah. And then,
Because
and then,
you're like,
and
guys,
then
to be honest, I
yeah,
didn't
and
know
then
what's
Sean Watson
going on.
said to me, "Welcome to the music business." I love Sean, man. You know, and the second year I didn't sign any artists.
Because you're like, you don't want to make the same mistake.
The same mistake, yeah.
But you know what's so crazy with what you're saying is that you got to be within the system, if we're going to call it that, which is really understanding. And the system includes also media as a whole, right? Because wherever there is a medium of sorts, a medium, music will be attached to it. So you also need to understand, how does radio work? How does television, all of these things. Then there's the marketing and all those things.
I mean, shout out to Sean, man, because, you know, there are A&Rs and then there's an executive A&R. I was an executive.
Please explain what it is, because we're using music lingo.
Anything that is executive, guys.
No, but A&R, what does that mean?
Artists and repertoire. So A&R, artists and repertoire. So you are actually a person that is creating catalog for your label. So you have to sign. You have to look for right collaborations. And you have the one
and develop
them,
yes.
and you also have to be the one who's checking, like, okay, what do you think is gonna happen? I mean, I kind of like I predicted, because when I was at Sony, that's where like the rise of hip hop happened. So I predicted what was going to happen, and I said hip hop, because at that time Universal, which I was working with Universal, had a lot of dance music, and I was and obviously I understand dance, but when I was at Sony, I was like, guys, I think let's go hip hop. And as a result, during my reign at Universal, at Sony, we had AKA, we had Ifani, Zagwe, Questa, KO. I think when it comes to hip hop, we're there. And you know, our last, like when I was leaving, I think the last single myself, I think, and the Bradley that we left Sony with was Good.
It's so you left Sony and destroyed hip hop for South Africa.
Come again?
You left Sony and just destroyed hip hop for the country. No. We need to take a break. When we come back, we continue.
702.
The upside of failure.
Proof that a setback can lead to a step forward.
22 minutes after 2 o'clock, we continue on the upside of failure with Grammy Award winner and the man who destroyed hip hop in South Africa, Mr. Zakes Bantwini.
Can't stop at to say that in the traffic, in Tembisa traffic, starting from Oliver Fontaine Road between Madiba Street and Pretoria Road. While Kevin just get that.
You know, doing traffic. Can I tell you something interesting? And you'll see when it's time for traffic.
Yeah.
That Karabo's going to read the map live. So there's a script, but they also look at the map live.
Yeah, you should know how to speak English in that case.
Wabon.
Yeah.
011 8830702, the WhatsApp line 0727021702. I got the fantastic opportunity of working with you on the sing-off.
Yes, the sing-off.
With
People
our
don't
a
know that you
cappella
do TV.
kids.
Yeah.
And that I was musical directing at the time.
Yes. I mean, the guys, we connected with the guys. I think right now they're working with Zwei.
The Legacy.
Yeah. The Legacy. Oh, we did the Legacy.
You did the Legacy.
And the Legacy. And also, there's also the ones from Port Elizabeth. What are they?
Oh
What
my
are their
gosh.
name? The lake.
It's on my head, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
They're working with Zwei now.
Oh my
I think Zwei is managing them,
goodness.
which is amazing. And the Legacy. I mean, we produced there. We produced two. Yeah, we produced some amazing. That when television used to be like talent shows used to be talent shows on television, man. And I feel sad that we don't have that anymore.
Look, the landscape is changing, but what I loved about that show is firstly because it was a cappella, it had to be live.
Yes.
And those kids barely had time to put
rehearse,
together.
to put together
and
work on harmonies.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we had such a ball there. Did you enjoy and do you enjoy the role of playing judge on TV shows?
I mean, like I said, I think I always wanted to be a music exec. I think music executive comes first to me, being on stage is like a secondary thing. I think that's why perhaps I'm so good at running my label, because I think that's what I want to do, is to run a label. I ended up running Zakes Bantwini because no one will stick around, in my
Why
label.
would no one stick? No, because you're strict.
No.
Is he strict?
I make it I make it look easy that people think that they can do it for themselves.
Oh,
Which is cool.
yes.
Yeah. And then they find out it's not actually that easy.
Yes.
Yeah. But I like it when they find out.
I'm curious as to your view on the landscape of the music industry in South Africa at the moment, but from the perspective of, we know that 30 to 50,000 songs are being dropped and launched every day.
Yeah.
So the market is saturated, but
Yeah.
there's the opportunities on social media.
Of course.
And we have so many young, talented people listening. I want to just hear your thoughts as to, like, guys, this is what you've learned on what it takes to really, because for some people it's a fluke, but the part that's not a fluke is maintaining and having the longevity.
Yeah. I would like to encourage young people to really to hone their talent. I think someone said you are late. It's gonna be late. You have to come out now. Really, come out now.
Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing.
You're late.
Yes.
So you have these young people now thinking to themselves, okay, for me to have a career, I need to have a viral moment. I don't have to have a right song. I need to have a viral moment.
Oh no, the best is guys, when you work with young peoples, when they say, that's that song from TikTok. No, it is not from TikTok.
Yeah.
When I'm like, that's Aretha Franklin.
Yeah, exactly. So I think I always encourage young people to hone their talent, hone it, like, in as much as you want to find out, in as much as you're putting so much time in researching around what time I should post, what I should say, how am I going to roll out this song? Can you also pay enough attention in saying how I should sound like, who I should get to write the song with me,
Artistry.
what harmonies, just work on the harmony. Like, how can I mix the song? Do I really want to have this guitar, or I need an acoustic guitar, or I need an electric guitar on this one? Have all those things, in your music, so that you'll be different than the next guy. I always say, like, what is your secret, Zakes? I went to school. That is my secret. Like, I wish I could tell you something else. I sound different. It's not because I went to school for me to have talent. I had talent before I went to school. I had it already. So I could release music and not know what key this music is at, and go in there, use my mouse and write all these things, just follow my ear. I would have done it as well, and but I was like, it's not enough. If I really want to have a career here, let me go to school. Well, I'm lying. My mom said you should go to school.
I was gonna say you didn't even want to go to school.
Yeah, I didn't want to go to school. Yeah, because I mean, I was pushing demos when I was doing my grade 12. There was a time when I waited for Atama Fokate Cartoon Center, thinking that he was gonna come take my demo and all of those things. Like, so I also wanted that. But it didn't happen, And my mom was like, you're gonna go to school. You're not gonna release no album here without a degree or a diploma. So I went there and my life really and I met so many people, man, studying music. Like, so many. Demo, Monji Ngobo, Ngobego Mbata, Black Coffee. All those people, I met them in school. Ndutuzo Makatini. So you're gonna be like, hey, I wanna be shorter. He went to school. I wanna be like who? They went to school. So it's like all these people that you want to be like, they went to school. And those perhaps you're like, I want to be. Because like, are you going to be. It's amazing that I'm seeing you. We're headlining the show with you this year. 10 years later, are you still going to be a headliner? I've been headlining since. I'm still headlining right now.
Yes.
And because I went to school.
Yes. And I think, we were just chatting with Apiwe Bubu on our Unplugged feature where, he was sharing that he did his 4 years at Berkeley.
Yeah.
And for him to infiltrate the LA market is because he was there.
Yeah.
He started early. So now you already have a network of fellow musicians.
Yeah.
So now when you're getting a job and it's, and
it's human capital. Like, you're like, yo. There's human capital everywhere. Like, oh man, here we need a saxophonist. I know. I went to school with a saxophonist. Hey man,
yes.
Here you need a band. So we need like a 7-piece band. You're not gonna be like I have everyone. Like today, if I could decide, I need this next performance on this show. I want horns. I have people that I went to school with.
Yes.
Yeah. I know. I have horns section. I have strings.
Even if you wanted a whole orchestra and a composer.
And Wes, I can even write.
I
can even write my orchestration. So and it's sad sometimes, Lebo, and it happens. Like you hear the music sounding great, and then you'll hear that this artist is doing this music with an orchestra, and then you listen, but you can tell that this artist wasn't part of the orchestration of the song. Now, why? Because they were intimidated, probably. They kept quiet. They were told, no, you're gonna say this, you're gonna say that, and we're gonna come in here. But if you're gonna be like, I don't like that dish up there.
But you know what's a good reference? So for any artist listening, budding, upcoming, established, there is a video of Justin Bieber, Don't Nyadza people, where he is singing and composing string arrangements, and you hear it come together. And I think that is so beautiful. We have to go to the news. Are you reading our news for our traffic for us?
Yeah.
Because Zakes was trying to read your traffic, messing it up. Okay, we're going to
go
to the news.
Sluggish of Oliver Fontaine Road between Madiba Street and Pretoria Road.
That's just after 2:30.
702.
The upside of failure.
Proof that a setback can lead to a step forward.
11 minutes to 3 o'clock. We continue on the upside of failure. We're with Grammy award-winning Zakes Bantwini. 011-883-0702, the WhatsApp line 072-702-1702. We're going to take a call. If you can put your headphones on. We have Malanga in Indonesia. Malanga, go ahead. Hi.
Indonesia.
Man. Zakes, Zakele. I'm proud of you. I'm so happy, listening to you. I remember the day we met in the station. You said to me, I think you were studying in one of the tertiary institutions hey, I'm joining music, I'm giving up on all these things. Like, how? Hey, it's in Lento much. I'm afraid to. If we say like I say, Malanga, Loga, Mashu,
I knew it.
exemplary, mfethu, bonke abafana babuke kuwena from camping, those days, and mfethu, we are a model, mfethu, elukushini, we are happy about you. Sengathi ungasucceed njalo every day. Thank you. Have a great day.
Your former teacher from high school.
Yeah.
Yo, how does that make you feel?
Man, I was like, this is someone that knew me before.
Yeah.
Calling me Zakele. Wow, I love that. Yeah, Zakele. Ah, man, it's amazing. You know, it's amazing. I mean, going back to my high school, which I haven't gone. I go to the township as much as I can, like, you know. But going to my high school, I think I haven't been there since after COVID, which is wrong, you know. But because my school has really, really, really embraced me. I mean, I'm on the wall there in Abagazulu. You know, there's a baby memoriam. What they call it? English
Memorial something.
Yeah, where your face is on the wall in the school.
No, because memoriam means you are dead.
Mural. Mural, like it's memorial. Like what is it? It's like it's
in memoriam.
Yeah, mural. Yes. I don't know, mem. You know, mem. No, mem. I know, no, mem.
I absolutely love that.
Yeah. So I think there's a lot that we still need to do with for my high school. For my high school, I mean, I saw this one institution who one of my kids goes to. You know, they were calling all the old boys and raising money, raising funds. They were able to raise about 6 million within 36 hours. I was like, I wish we could do this, but you know, the economics of scale, those people they can contribute because they are set up. And when you look at the people that I went to school with, half of them don't even work. You know,
they're actually looking to you to bring your 6 million.
Yeah. So, but there's a lot that we need to do. I think we there needs to be a concerted effort in trying to uplift, especially to invest heavily in our schools, in the townships, and bring them up correctly and right, set them up. Maybe, you know, give them an opportunity for them to enter varsity, then NSFAS then will continue. But just make sure that they are introduced into the computers, they know about AI, because the world knows about AI.
Yes.
They know about AI, they know about almost everything that they need to know. They need to know, because you're not government, man.
And I was going to say,
you're not government.
we can't wait for government to do those things.
Yeah.
You know, we need to.
But government needs to make it easy too.
Yes.
So you can't wait for the government, but the government needs to make it easy. How a government can make it easier by making sure that when you're trying to register some of these things, when you're looking for certificate, it's easier for you to do. You don't have to wait months and months and months, or to know someone for you to get a services sitter opportunity or a certificate or something. If that could be easy, then you'll be able to go around the world and raise money. Because I know friends now, you know, all over the world that will invest in Africa for the development of African. So hence my foundation, Zakes Bantwini Foundation. It will be easier for us to raise a particular money when once everything that we need from the country it's made easier.
And it's the same as small businesses and the red tape. But I have to ask you, you know, with chatting about your old school, Jorge, the Zakes that was in high school, what did you think failure meant when you were in high school?
Not passing.
Not passing.
Yeah, not passing your subjects.
Yes.
Not passing your subjects was a failure for me. And then also you not having a car, not having a wife, not having a family was failure.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So now that you are this age,
Yeah.
that you in your big grown self,
Yes.
how has what your understanding of failure changed?
I mean,
Because you got the wife.
Yeah. You have to fail though. I think it's something that needs to happen. it needs to happen because winning is when you beat so many failures. That's what it's called. You win. You don't win just because everything just. It would be called winning if everybody had to win. It's called winning because some people have failed. So you have to be able to fail, and you must embrace failing because it's gonna teach you, and it's really you call it a failure. It's not really. I think you should take it as like an experience. Say, no, this is my experience. This is what I know about. This is actually I know it could go this bad. So once I have this career right now, but I have so many songs that have never worked. So I know that it can go bad. So that's why when 702 says we are doing an interview at 2, I should be here at 2. Because
thank you for coming on time.
You know what I mean? Because I understand that there's a time when 702 says, no, we're not interested to speak to you because there'll be someone who's interested at that particular time. So you have to take care of each and every level of your career, whatever it is, because the altar that is not palatable, So that's what really I've learned. Man, I've been failing so many times. I'm still even failing even right now. I'm still failing, but I think for me, I've embraced failure as part of my journey.
And definitely a big lesson. We're going to take another break. I see more of your messages. And when we come back, we talk about Zakes' big baby, the festival that's coming up.
702.
The upside of failure.
Proof that a setback can lead to a step forward.
11 minutes to 3 o'clock, the upside of failure. We have been hanging out and really chilling and having a good time with Mr. Zakes Bantwini, talking all things from the music industry, the landscape, what it was being in a record label, knowing nothing. He finished millions, destroyed hip hop. Then he went.
Let us correct
we
that.
must build this man in terms of hip hop because he eyed it and did a great job. Yes, I'm just teasing because I know him like that.
Because people are gonna take this clip now. Hey, you're gonna take this clip, they're gonna run with this clip like you know hip hop. Like, no.
He played a very big part, and I was there at the time when he was at Sony working with great people like Bradley Cooper.
Yeah,
Bradley. But fast forward, man, to coming home with a Grammy together with Nomcebo as well as Voter Kellerman, man. Just absolutely iconic stuff. But chat to us about your upcoming festival.
So Mayoni Open Air Festival. So Mayoni is my record label. We are turning 21 years today. Not today, this year. 21 years. I mean, it's an evolution of house music. We have such a stunning lineup, but really it's not really about the lineup. I think it's about the journey. We've traveled as a record label, and the friends we've made in the record label, and the people that we like in the record, because everybody that is on that particular stage, I'm a fan of. I'm either a fan of how they play the music, fan of how they perform, or a fan of the musicality. So it is well curated. I have Liquid Deep there. So it's actually the first performance in Gauteng publicly, because I think they've performed in one of your radio stations here, Media, but publicly. So it's its first public performance in Gauteng, and with Murder, with the couple, Napa, in Cairo. I mean, with DJ Kent, So when you really are about, dance music, because it's really curious. It's like it's dance music. I really want you to come in and witness what is going to be happening there. I'm also going to be there. I'm going to be bringing it as some sort of semi live of some sort. And I have 1 hour 30 minutes of my songs, and I'm going to be taking you through the chain and introducing you to the new music. And also, I'm trying to really, the production is amazing, because when I go overseas and I look at what they do, I'm like, I wish people at home who cannot have an opportunity to come here, I want to bring the very same experience, and I want to give it to them. So that's why even the backstage, where people stand behind the DJ, it is a general for us. So that's not VIP, because I want people to really enjoy and really experience what music is about, and the evolution of the music from where we've been to where we are now and it's still where we're going.
It's happening in a month's time, 30th
Yeah.
of November at Constitution Hill.
Yeah.
And you guys can go and grab your tickets and wear comfortable shoes because if you're there for the
Yeah.
dance music, Uko Jaiva Waya Waya.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing, man. But we have food stalls. Do not worry about it because people were asking, do I bring camp chairs? No, you're gonna have a place where you'll be able to sit down. But the show is gonna be so amazing that you'll have no need for you to go and sit down. But I mean, we've catered. You'll be able to move around nicely. The toilets. We've got enough toilets. I think really for us, it's not about picking the venue. It is about the experience. It's about people going there and be like, yo, man, Mayone Productions, it's been in the industry for a very long time, and I understand why, why they're in it for a very long time. And also for the young people, back then in 2009, probably they were 10 years old. Now they are 19, So this is perhaps going to be their first time seeing Zakes Bantwini performing live, and also those who've been there for my journey. So you're going to have such a 20-year-old and a 40-year-old, because 40-year-old is expecting wasting my time and clap your hands and but the new kid is wants Asanda and Imali and Mama Tula, So it's such a and then
a diverse group.
It's
but before you go, I have to ask, how has every single time I'm with Nandi, her eyes light up when we speak about you. Like you don't understand. And she loves to say, my husband loves you so much.
Yes.
My husband loves you so much. How has building this family unit changed? I mean, I know you were a dad prior to getting married, but this is, on another level. How has that fatherhood and having a wife also in the business really changed you as a person and as an artist?
When I have so many things that I still want to achieve in my life, like so many of them. But if I happen to achieve them and I don't have my wife next to me, I'll tell you now, that will not be a success to me. She has to be there. She is part of my story. And this moment is sweet, man, because I have her, And I think not having her in my life will be a disaster. So that's why I protect that relationship as much as I can, because it is the core of who I am now.
And fatherhood, because I figure you get better at it the older you become, not just because you become more successcve, but medulla it ripens, oblongata ripens.
No, I think man, I've done well, given the circumstances and given who the kind of a person that I am. And I travel a lot, I travel a lot, and my wife holds it down, And so I see my kids as much as I can. I have my daughter, outside of wedlock, she's Lisa Kanya. She is, she's studying, I can't say her school, but she's studying in the Midlands. So I would go to the Midlands. And also my son is now started varsity. So I also try and make sure that I spend as much time with them as I can, And then there's Shaga, and then, there's this Nefi.
Oh my! We have a overdue play date. With the kids.
Definitely.
We have an overdue play date with the kids.
We definitely, man. I mean, it's such a beautiful thing because my last one is autistic,
Yes.
And it's such a blessing, man. Such a blessing.
It's his superpower.
There you are, There you are with someone that you can, and Shaga understands her, I know. So it's such a beautiful thing. It's beautiful, man, to be a dad, especially when you want to be a dad. So that's why, I said this thing to my younger brother. I said to my younger brother, if there's one thing that you can do, just have kids when you're ready, because you want to enjoy being a dad. You want to enjoy, and he's enjoying it as well. So I'm encouraging each and every one, man. I think as fathers now in South Africa, we're really trying to show up, and I'm asking all the ladies to make it easier for us to show up.
Mr. Zakes Bantwini, Uzakhele Abudi wa industry. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
I really hope that the festival is a super success.
Spend your afternoon
with Relebogile Mabotja
on 702.
Let's walk the talk.